that I'm grateful that everyone here came today to watch me present. So without further ado, I'll begin really quick. Alright, so when looking into my history here in Manson High School, one of the biggest facets of it has been with the involvement of extracurricular clubs and activities, most notably being cross country, jazz band, and drum club. So for both cross country and jazz band, those are the ones I'm most passionate about, as I've been doing them ever since 7th grade, and I've learned to love them over the years. And it's honestly been such a blessing being a part of cross country, learning the group of friends I've been with, the staff have all been amazing, and all the experiences I've had to go through. The same can be said with jazz band. For example, in 9th grade, I got to go over to Monterey, California, and we'll watch the best jazz bands in the nation perform. And that was honestly an unforgettable experience. And then the more interesting one being drum club, which may sound not familiar for many of you here because it's a new club. It's been founded my freshman year of high school. And for those who don't know, I know it's just a flying camera, that's it. And so with that flying camera, I've been able to learn how to take some cool shots, record, and some basic editing along the way. Then not only have I been involved with extracurricular activities and clubs, but I've also tried my best to give back to my community as well. Starting off with being a Veterans Day and Memorial Day bugler. So every year during Veterans Day and Memorial Day, I've been given the honor and pleasure of playing taps for fallen soldiers. So it's been a blast. And then on top of that, I was also the trumpeter for the naturalization ceremony in my 8th grade year, where I got to play Star Spangled Banner for newly inducted citizens. And then on top of that, I've also been involved with the community cleanups, which we routinely do every year, as just to tidy up the community before the apple blossom. Then when being involved with internships, I got to be a part with one that pertained to engineering over at Rock Island Dam. And over there we got to tour the dam, and I've got to learn the roles of civil, electrical, and mechanical engineers, and how they all work together to make the dam work. And I believe we were there at the right place at the right time, because they're replacing the turbine and only gets dead every 50 years. So that was a pretty cool sight to see. And although I've been interested in engineering for quite a while now, this furthered my interest and made me want to look deeper into it. Then being involved with extracurricular clubs and activities also came with some awards. So starting off with cross country, we were team district champions 2 years in a row. We were team league champions 3 years in a row, and we've gone top 5 at state for 3 years. The first year being my freshman year, we got 5th at state. Sophomore year, we got 4th at state, and junior year, we also got 4th at state. Then individually, I was able to get first team All-League for 2 years in a row, my junior and senior year. And my freshman year, I was able to be in second team All-League. And then last year, I got to individually place at state, earning a medal, so that was pretty nice. And then for jazz band, I was nominated for the Best Musician Award for 2 years in a row. And most recently, I got the Sportown Award, Mr. Brown, thank you, this year. And then for robotics, this was kind of an interesting one, which is that picture up there when we won it. So in my sophomore year, they started robotics, and because we were a new club, we actually did very well for our first year. And over there, we ended up being finalists at the regional meet, and we're programming champions. And because of that, we got Vax Robotics Rookie Team of the Year. And then this year, I also took a test to assess my Spanish-speaking abilities. And according to the test, I passed, and I'm fluent in Spanish. That's good. And for all 4 years of my high school career, I've been an honor roll student. It was all pretty cool. And my high school experience wouldn't have been the way it was if it wasn't for these two awesome people. One over here to the left, Mr. Sapp, he's over there in the back. He's been my middle school teacher 6th through 8th grade. He was my construction teacher, and he's been my cross-country coach 7th to 10th grade. And it's honestly been a pleasure and honor being under your wing. I've got to learn so much, and I'm very grateful for what I've had be under your watch. You're the embodiment of hard work. I really look up for that. You have great character, and you're honestly a great guy to be around with. You're also an amazing coach, and I remember one time in 9th grade where I didn't have any spikes, and it was a week before districts, and you're like, John, get spikes, and I never got any spikes, and you're just freaking out when they give you some spikes. And you call me in your classroom, and you like, under one condition, yeah, I had to do cross country all 4 years of high school, and without missing a heartbeat, I said yes. Very grateful. You're an awesome guy. And then the other person I'm very grateful for is Mr. Toulson. So he was my present cross country coach. So from 10th grade all the way up to present, basically. And he's another awesome guy to be around with. I got to learn more about him, being a captain in the summer where I had to help lead the practices. I've been in constant contact with him all the time. I don't know better to text around, especially with my opponents, and he's like, oh, what the heck, what happened to me? And he's like, no way. And both of these guys I really look up to, and I can't really express their gratitude, their wisdom, and insight they have for me. Yeah, go to the next slide. Then I'm also very grateful for my family. Over here to the right is my dad, his name's Heriberto. The one to the left of me is named Irma, she's my mom. And on the left is my brother, Heriberto. He's currently at UW. And honestly, I wouldn't be, I know everyone says this, oh, I'm gonna be the person from the family. But this is 100% true. They've made me the man, I'm not really a man, but the person I am today. And honestly, my words cannot express the gratitude I feel. Love you guys. And then being a part of extracurriculars, also I've had the honor of being a leader in some of those sports. So notably, I was the cross country captain this year. Starting from the summer of June, I've had to help lead practices all the way up to February, and that taught me a lot of things of leadership and how to just be a supportive teammate. And then I've also had to be the jazz band section leader ever since 8th grade up to now. Been an awesome experience. I was also the class vice president this year and class secretary the year before that. So I'm looking into my future. I plan to pursue the University of Washington, and I got into the engineering program, which is pretty cool. And I'm pretty excited about my future. So far, I haven't really narrowed down what I want to do, but it's between aerospace, mechanical, and electrical engineering. And thank you for coming to my presentation.